I stay or should I go? If you say that you are mine, I'll be here till the end of time. So you got to let me know, should I stay or should I go?
For me, there are three types of football fans in the world. There are those who go for a scrap and not an actual game. The sort of casual types of people. Secondly, there are those who just choose to support a big team that just want an easy ride, and they just want priority over everyone else, and they want to feel part of something that's successful. And then there are those who decide to support the team that their family has supported for generations. Those who are diehards, truly committed to go and see their team play whenever they can. I like to think that I'm the third option, but being the third option, it's not always the best thing. When something successful does happen, once on the rare occasion, it's truly magnificent. Today was the complete opposite. You know, when you support a team and you've got players who don't seem to be trying an arse, that's what gets my goat. That's what grinds my gears. And today I saw a team that's completely lost. Looked like a completely different team from last week. Last week, albeit we were against Celtic, we were always going to get beat, and they fought hard, defended quite well, quite resolute at the back. It took a penalty to technically beat us. And today, what the actual fuck? What on earth? You know, you go into a game against Dundee, it's technically a 6-pointer because both teams need to win. Dundee needed a win to be looking further up the table, and then there was us who were looking to move away from the relegation zone. And what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Mark McGee has lost the dressing room. That's what's happened. I honestly don't know what's happened in terms of the team. They're professional footballers. They're an active group of close relationships, and the fact that we had the likes of Richard Tate, Stevie Hamill, Big Mick out, that shouldn't be a problem. As a professional footballer, you should be able to step up to the plate and then perform. And we didn't see that today. Dundee had 5 attempts on target in the first half. How many goals did they get? Alright, I'm fresh from the game. It's only 10 o'clock. I've been back about 20 minutes or so, and I have not seen the highlights as they are uploaded at midnight. But the thing is, when your team is expecting to do well, I expect, right, no disrespect to teams like Dundee or Partick Thistle or Kilmarnock, but from my past experiences, I expect us to at least give them a good game or try and win the game. However, when McGee decides to play 4 centre midfielders across the park, I think we were going to be playing a tight diamond. And when you do that against a team that plays wide, they're obviously going to give it to Henrik Oyama, someone that I truly love as a footballer. I love Henrik Oyama. He's a fantastic player, and I'd have loved him to be back. You know, as I was saying back in December, yeah, if we could get Henrik Oyama and Chris Humphrey in, because Chris Humphrey was on the rocks at Preston before he, of course, went to Hibs. I thought if we could get Humphrey on the right, and then on the left we could get Henrik, and then McDonald and Moult up front, we could be on to a winner here. However, that didn't exactly happen. They went to our rivals. See, I'm losing faith. We went 1-0 down. Right, Zach Jules tried to nod it back to Samson, And of course the beleaguered goalkeeper decided to just watch the ball go into the empty, I'll call it an empty net because he was in goals. And then from then on, alright, the boys did well. We attacked. I thought we looked a stronger team from then on because we created a couple of chances and then we had the bulk of the possession. And then we scored. Louis Moult scored. And I was completely taken aback because I was expecting, after going 1-0 down quite early on, I was expecting, oh, it's going to be one of those days again. And then, of course, we scored, and I was happy. In control of the game, and you equalise, you fully expect your team to move on and try and push for a second. Not Motherwell, I'm afraid. You know, these jeans, I was wearing jeans today for the first time to go to a football match. Jeans, for good luck. They're now just jeans. The second goal, it was schoolboy defending. Haber was given far too much time to turn. Chest, touch, finish, bottom corner. Happy days for Dundee fans. And that's where it went shit. Soon afterwards it was 3-1, then 4-1, then 5-1. It completely capitulated right in front of my eyes. I've never seen us concede 5 goals in a game before half time. You know, Aberdeen was close enough, and literally I still get nightmares of that Ryan Christie goal. And then we go ahead and concede 5 at home to a team that we should be competing with. You know, I see Motherwell as the same level as Dundee. We should be competing with the likes of Dundee this season because of our budget, our shoestring budget, and the quality we have. I fully expect us to have the quality to reach the top 6 because we've done it before, and I'd say we've got slightly an improved team from last season, although we don't have Grimshaw. But the fact that these complete buffoons, we've got Joe Chalmers. You know, Mark O'Hara's going to have Joe Chalmers for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And Joe Chalmers, I'm sorry, I fully respect someone who plays for Motherwell as long until their contract runs out. But when it's Joe Chalmers, you know, the ball comes straight to him under no pressure whatsoever. He kicks the ball out for a throw-in. And that's the difference. You know, what Dundee were doing, they were clearing out of the defence with conviction. They were at least putting the ball over the east stand. Whereas we've got we've got Joe Chalmers who just decides, right, we'll just put it out for a throw and see what happens from this. And that is where we are going wrong. I love Motherwell. Motherwell was the best thing that's ever happened to me. And it's also the worst thing that's happened to me. I wouldn't get so many nervous breakdowns if I didn't like football. Which is probably what makes me who I am. And the fact that we get pumped at home by Dundee, and then, okay, Craig Clay was unlucky in the second half not to have at least 1 goal to his name, let alone 2. But neither keeper had a save to make in the first half. Although Craig Sampson should have saved 3, I think. You know, at half time, had we been 2-1 down, we'd have still been in with a chance. And this is where I worry for my team. I believe we are now favourites to go down. We've been there many times before, and we've always proved the doubters. Can we do this again, boys? Please. Just for my sanity. Because I'm getting fed up of these item 1 or 2 fans that just decide to take the piss out of me for supporting my team. I'm fed up, guys. I'm losing my patience. I'm just glad that I think the season's over by the time my first exam comes around, because we are completely dreadful. At the start of the season, we won our first game 2-1 at Kilmarnock. We were ravenous, we were emphatic, by only scoring 2 goals of course, but we looked hungry that game. and from then on we've just faltered time after time. And so Louis Moat was down and out. McDonald looked like he'd been greeting about 5 minutes before he actually came out. You know, these players have guts, they try. And then we've got the likes of Joe Chalmers, who just calmly strolled out. I mean, come on guys, you're paid to play football. You're paid to do something I would have loved to have done. You're paid to do what any reasonable football fan would have loved to do. At least look like you're enjoying it. Just enjoy your career. You know, you get things too easy. You know, I was having a word with some guys today, the lads. When they come up to Motherwell, some people just know that they're going to walk into a first team place because that's the best they're at. And the fact that we don't have any ambition anymore. We had the likes of Jamie Murphy, Stephen Jennings, who believed that they could step up to another level after playing at Motherwell. You know, the Hutchisons, the Murphys, the McFaddens of old. And we don't have any of that anymore. We've got no belief. Right now is what we're working towards for our future. There's no point working towards the future if you're not focusing on the present. And the thing is, we've got a fantastic youth setup. However, that's not going to come into play until another 2 or 3 years. I fully expect us to stay up this season because I want us to be on FIFA. I want to use that Motherwell kit next season on FIFA. But anyway guys, that's enough. I've had enough. Mark McGee, I know you're not going to walk. Anyone with any sense would see that McGee needs to stay until the end of the season. We can't afford to sack him. His contract expires in May. Everyone needs to just shut up, stop complaining about McGee. We've got to get fully behind the team. Let's take a good support to Kilmarnock next week. Because without the fans, we're nothing. And of course we're a fan-owned club, and I know the club doesn't really listen to the fans because there are so many people who are wanting McGee's head on a plate. However, we can do that when his contract expires. We can focus on the present now. This is what's going to keep us in this division. If we show the passion that Leicester showed last season, and if we take the game to teams, because that's how we got pumped by Rangers 4 times this season. We sat back in most of the time in the matches, and that's why we haven't beaten Rangers this season. That's why we've not got anything off Celtic. We've got teams like Aberdeen, Hearts pumping us because we're just sitting back allowing teams, and that's what I hate to see. Back 5 years ago, we took the game to teams, we won games, we got to 3 games at Hampden because the team worked for it. And that's not going to happen if we've just got pussies like Joe Chalmers not going in for a tackle. We've got Carl McHugh, best tackler in the team in my opinion now, after Lasley. Take the game to Kilmarnock next week. We need to win. I paid a £5 for a ticket today. Let's see if that £5 pays off. I'm Gogsy at 9. I bet you're glad you're not. Who? Honestly, who would be in the position I am in now? I'm a madman. Anyway guys, I'll see you later. Around the Grounds hopefully will be up later on Sunday. Probably about 9 o'clock. See you guys later. I'm out.